Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming Civilization Beyond Earth with Ark. I am back and ready to continue showing off this game. So let's hit the next turn and move right along. Alright, so the first thing we can do with our explorer is you see that there is this special skeleton and something called an expedition. It's not like a resource pod in that you can just run over it and grab resources. What you do is you move over here and you only have one module for your explorer, but it takes a couple turns and you can excavate this area for something useful. So let's do that. Also, my worker appears to finally be done with his job, so let's move, I don't know, let's move to the plains and this hill right here. That'll work. And now the explorer is going to be finding some sort of artifact here, a one-time bonus that can be found with my explorer. And now he's going to have used up his expedition module. It's going to take 5 turns to excavate, but then he'll be out of modules. Now, I believe if I return him to a city, he'll get another module, but I'll confirm that later. I'm not positive. What is this? This crater has nothing. It counts as a mountain. Okay. We can build a mine here on this hill, so we'll do that. Let's move on to the next turn. I should find out what my next level of questing is. What do we have? Quests and victories. Found an outpost. Research pioneering. Oh, they want me to found a colony. Okay, another city, eventually. Gifts from home, they want me to find yet another resource pod. Well, that's fine. What's this? City of Central City... Oh, it's just City of Central. That's what it's called? My city is called Central? Okay, well, who might question futuristic America? 2 citizens, another population. We'll move on. Alright, I have another explorer. Let's move... Let's see, I have a coast to the south. I want to see what's over this direction. We got some sort of wrestling? They look like little grubs. I don't know what they do. Okay, we already have a worker and 2 explorers. We can get military, but I don't see any aliens yet, and we already cleared out a nest. So let's grab ourselves an old Earth relic. I want some culture. We'll do that. Explorer. We got a quest update. Occupational hazard. It is clear that the indigenous species of this planet may pose a threat. Though we cannot determine their intelligence, their hostility has been documented. Moving forward, we must decide how to deal with them. Do we domesticate or exterminate? Well, well, well. We have a quest decision, and this is something new in the game, so let's do that. We have to decide if we want to domesticate or eradicate the local wildlife. Now you'll see that there is the three, I don't know what they're called, ideologies is what I'm calling them for now. Either harmony and supremacy likes domesticate wildlife, or eradicate for purity. I'm going to go with domesticate, because I'm thinking I'm either going to go harmony or supremacy. Probably supremacy, because that sounds cool, but I'm not really sure yet. So we'll go with domesticate for now. Note, by the way, that these quest decisions actually do have an impact on the other civilizations, because they're going to make a quest decision as well, and you kind of want to do the same thing they do, or at least you want them to do the same thing you do. Expedition complete. Alien skeleton resonated with strange energy. They use the phenomenon to conduct experiments and manipulate the ecosystem. We got 20 affinity XP towards harmony. Their affinities, I'm sorry. Level 1 harmony reached. Alien aggression levels return to neutral twice as quickly, and some new upgrades are available for our units. Let's upgrade a unit then. Alright, here's a whole new system in this game. So the basic unit that we have, equivalent of the warrior, is a soldier. Now as you level up your different affinities, you can upgrade your units. Kind of like you would upgrade a warrior to a swordsman, and then to a long swordsman, and then a musketman. Same basic premise of the unit, except instead of just getting straight up stronger, some of them get actual perks. And those perks will be in part determined by which affinity you follow, and they'll also look very different, which I think is a really cool touch. But for the first affinity point we have, it's a free upgrade just to a marine, which is just pretty much a strength upgrade. So we'll select a perk, and we can choose either 15% attack damage or healing when not embarked. I'm going to go with attack damage, confirm, and now my soldier is a marine. So anytime I want to get soldiers, I'm now getting marines. That's how it works. Okay, there we go, bam. And from here, I'll want to decide, do I want to go with harmony, purity, or supremacy in order to get specific units. So we'll have to pay attention to that stuff. Whoa, what is that? We got a weird graphical bug happening right here. That's interesting. There's actually not a lot of unit types in this game, and I feel like a lot of people might complain about that, but to be honest, there weren't actually a lot of unit types in Civ 5 either. We just upgraded them and they looked special and fancy, so you felt like you were getting new stuff, but you really weren't. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm seeing a big canyon in my way. Move out this way. There we go. We'll grab the resource pod. We got a free technology. Genetics is now ours. We can build a cyto nursery and a pharma lab. We got 15 science for finishing the Gifts from Home quest. And the research pod had 12 research. So yeah, the 12 research I got was enough to finish what I was researching. How nice. We'll continue exploring down this way. What is that? 7 titanium. I really want to figure out how to change the UI, because I liked the Civ 5 UI of showing me what resources were where, but I don't know what's what yet. Okay. Choose a research. We finished genetics. Now we can move on to alien life forms and get extra culture from alien preserves. We can now move on to cognition, genetic design, or alien sciences, but these are going to take a very long time. I think it's better to kind of work around the middle tree for a little while. So let's grab chemistry next. We'll return to the map from there and move on. Our explorer has nothing to do. There's a big mountain range. These canyons count as mountains, basically. They divide things up, so this is intraversable. There's also miasma here, so let's... Ah, no! Crap, he just ran straight into a field of miasma. If you get enough harmony points, you will take less damage in miasma. At 3 points, you take less damage, and at 6, you actually heal in the miasma. You know what? I think I'm actually going to go with harmony, just because it's so unique. Let's do harmony in this game. Absolutely. Do nothing. Space key. Alright, we finished building here. Let's go to this grassland over here and move along. Whoop, that's a big looking alien over there. Alright, I can build a mine, or a farm, or a generator. What do I want here? Nothing, actually. I'm going to move straight over here to the river, because I want to start building more farms. Let's cross. Alright, there's nothing else left over here except for Feraxite, which I assume is some sort of useful resource. Let's move out of the way of the miasma. See, he took some damage because last turn he ended in that area. Alright, I want to talk about one thing real quick, and that is health. So health is like happiness, but in previous games, as long as you were happy, it didn't really matter too much just how happy you were. I mean, there were some advantages to it, but mostly you just wanted to at least stay in the positive. With health, there are actually different tiers of health levels. Right now, I'm just stable. 0 and higher. So I get plus 20% speed towards outpost growth, which we haven't experienced yet. I do know you can work your way through some different tiers and get some big bonuses toward production and energy and stuff like that if you are an extremely healthy civilization. So, yeah, to some extent, it might be worth stockpiling your health in order to get a bonus. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Ooh, an alien manticore. That looks dangerous. Here's some, what was that, basalt? It was basalt, okay. We'll move north. This is an alien manticore. It's a spitting ranged unit. Hopefully it won't bother us. Let's build a farm. Next turn. Doesn't seem to be. There's probably a nest that's guarding over there somewhere. Hey, another research pod. And some petroleum. That'll be useful to note. Next turn. This is a beautiful world. I love the graphical appeal to this game. It looks great. 25 more culture. Awesome. We can get another thing. Now I can start working on a different virtue, or 30% science from finishing an expedition, or each city tile generates culture for every population. Well, that sounds nice. That'll be very useful later, so let's grab it. Production. We can build a clinic, or a cyto nursery, or a pharma lab. Or just get a marine. Maybe I want to get some military units, because I have aliens somewhere nearby. That might be a good idea. Yep, alright, we're going to grab a marine. Now, I probably wish I had a soldier ahead of time, because I'm betting that soldiers are easier to produce. I could have done that faster, and then all of them would have upgraded for free once I got my harmony point, but oh well. Alright. Exploring, exploring, exploring. Another resource pod, more aliens. There's probably a nest right in there. That would be my guess. Oh, here comes player number 3! Again, they're staggered. They don't all start off at the same time. This looks like the African Union. Yep. Hey, buddy. You look friendly. I like you. Alright, let's move on. Resource pod for me. 19 research, and I found a nest. Let's keep our distance from the nest. I don't want to bother the aliens. They're green, which means right now they're kind of passive and they won't bother me. If their icon turns yellow or red, they're going to start attacking me on sight. So I don't want to... Oh, they're going to attack me anyway, apparently. Okay. Oh, they hurt. They hurt a lot. Youch. Okay. Well, they're closing in on me pretty hard. Ah, I stopped in miasma. There's a second nest. Ah, dang. Glad I'm getting a marine. Hope I can get it fast enough.
Excuse me, I have important
exploring.
information.
What is health? I already understand the concept behind that. Another resource pod. Go ahead and heal here. There's too much miasma for me to get around right now. He's probably gonna die. Central has grown again? Is that explorer dead? Well, they're leaving it more or less alone. Oh, there's miasma. Do I want to just accept the damage? Yes. I want to just keep exploring. Guys, you need to let me out. My only option now is to destroy your nest. Alright. Whoop. That was a worker. No! That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, crap. The worker just abandoned his post. See, this is what I was talking about, jumping between units like that. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Station charter. So I have a decision to make. I can choose a station to charter. So, do we want Shackleton, which will provide culture and production and science to anyone that's established a trade route, or just step mining for straight-up production? I'm gonna go with step mining, because I like the idea of a super production. So here's what's gonna happen, and you're gonna see this. There we go.
You have discovered a station.
We discovered a station. This is kind of like a little trading outpost. It's kind of the equivalent of city-state, but not as powerful. They don't expand, they don't have a military. They exist solely for trading purposes, and if I want to capture them and steal their resources, I could. But that's really their entire purpose. So we won't fret too much about that. Oh man, I really hope that worker doesn't get murdered. Please don't kill it. Thank you for leaving it alone. I do appreciate that. Chemistry. There we go. Get out of there. Jeez, this poor explorer is doomed to death. There's a resource pod over there I found. I see that. We'll get over there later. Alright. Retreat! Retreat, my worker! How long have I been going on this? About 13 minutes. Okay. Choose research. What do we want next? They say ecology, and I'm inclined to agree because I see a lot of aliens. So let's take ecology next. I might want to get a fence that will protect me. You want a cooperation agreement? Yes. Never hurts to be friendly. We're now cooperating. Player number 4. Who we got this time? Polystralia? Yes, indeed. Polystralia. Good to meet you. Hope you're doing well. Hope your flight wasn't too bad. We found... Aha! We found a free solar collector satellite, which is ready for launch in Central. Alright. Here's a news aspect to the game, and you can see my satellite right here. Alright, so basically, the satellites are a 4th type of unit in the game. There's your basic land units, your air units, your water units, and then Beyond Earth introduces your orbital units. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch a satellite right now. Oops, apparently we're going to deal with our explorer first. Just get out of the way of the aliens, there's so much miasma. Alright, we're ready to launch. Launch orbital unit mode. And I decide where I want to place a satellite. So right now we're hovering over the Earth. And I can place a satellite right here, and what it's going to do is give me extra energy in all the tiles highlighted in green. So let's place it right over my city. It's been launched. Got an achievement. And if I bump to the orbital layer, we see that I have a satellite that is providing a bonus. Now, satellites do not last forever. Eventually, they deorbit and fall out of the Earth, and you can go and reclaim the crash site for extra resources. But that's the basic premise. And there are a lot of different kinds of satellites. I'm sure we're going to get to see more of that later. But that's a pretty interesting effect. Alright. Resource pod, bam. Okay. So now I'm getting an extra, like, 5 energy per turn, which is pretty cool. Let's build a farm here as well. And what is this? Fiber? I don't know what it takes to get that. Huh. We'll find out what it takes to make use of fiber later. Okay. You want open borders. Is there a point to that yet? You're far away. I don't really know what it matters. So yeah, we'll accept that. I mean, you already know where I am. You're far away. You can't take advantage of that. Hey, player number 5. And he's pretty close to me this time. This is that weird one that I have no idea what it is.
The temple doors of the protectorate are open.
They're Indian. Okay, the Indian civilization, and not Native American. I mean actual India. Okay, welcome to the game. I'm going to destroy all of you later. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set my guy to just heal for a little bit because he's had a rough week. Let's find another virtue. Do I want creative class for extra culture equal to 30% of my net positive health? Which, with 3 health, that means I'll only get 1 extra culture right now. Or do I want laboratory apprenticeship, extra science for every population? Or I want something entirely different. Food retained after city grows. Extra XP from combat. Production toward buildings, that sounds good. Let's get labor logistics. Okay. Feeling pretty good about this. So now we build buildings just a little bit faster. I'm going to go ahead and tell you to go ahead and return home. 1, I want to see if you can get another expedition module. I'm going to have to find a way to clear out some of these aliens if I'm not careful. But with Harmony, eventually the aliens kind of become more of a friend than anything else. So I don't know if I want to bother them. Quest decision. How we remember. Our relic from Old Earth has provoked an ideological split among our citizens. Some believe the Old Earth relic is instrumental as a source of solace for the grief people feel over the lost world, and they want it left reverence and peace as a shrine. Others think it's a valuable repository of traditional wisdom that should be studied and publicly displayed if humanity is to embrace their new home. So do we want all relics get free maintenance, no energy, or do we want extra culture from our relics? I'm going to go with extra culture. There we go. I have no idea what relic I have, but apparently I have an Old Earth relic, and that, I mean, I know I built that, so apparently that counts. Alright, well I think that's enough for this episode. I think I ran a little longer than I intended. I got a little overexcited. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with Civ 5 Beyond Earth and Ark. I'm really enjoying this so far, but there's a lot more to explore, so I hope you'll stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.